Imagine the feeling of someone occupying your thoughts so intensely that their presence seems to echo in every quiet moment. Yet, within that deep focus, a persistent doubt lingers. Are you also present in their thoughts? This question, subtle but powerful, has a way of unsettling the mind and heart. It's a mystery that touches the most vulnerable parts of our soul, making us wonder why certain people take up so much space within us, often without explanation. It's a sensation many have felt, the strange mixture of longing and uncertainty that builds quietly over time. If this resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe for more insights like this. There are moments when a face appears in your mind uninvited again and again, bringing with it a wave of emotion that is both comforting and distressing. It's not just nostalgia or desire, it's something deeper, something that feels almost spiritual. You try to move on, to focus on your day, but their image returns like a tide, bringing with it questions you cannot answer. What is it about them that lingers in your heart? Why do their silences speak louder than their words? Why does a glance or a small memory suddenly flood your mind with feeling? If this paragraph touched you, leave a comment with your thoughts and share your story. This desire to understand what someone else feels can quickly spiral into a need for validation. You begin to question your own value, your own importance in their life. Do they care? Are they even aware of the space they occupy within you? The not knowing becomes a quiet agony, stretching over days or weeks or even longer. You begin to search for signs in small things, texts, pauses in conversation, the way their eyes meet yours. You analyze everything, hoping to find clarity in the ambiguity. Comment below if you've ever looked for signs in someone's silence. You're not alone. The weight of uncertainty becomes a burden you carry every day. It lingers in your chest like an unanswered question, pressing against your peace of mind. Every moment feels like a waiting room, suspended in time, hoping for some clarity that never arrives. You catch yourself in a cycle of thoughts, returning again and again to the same questions, hoping that if you think hard enough, you'll reach the truth. But instead, you find yourself more confused, more lost in the maze of your own longing. If this feels familiar, share this with someone who needs to hear it today. And then comes the idea. What if there was a way to see beyond what the surface reveals? What if the uncertainty could be lifted, just for a moment, so you could see what the angels see? What if the questions you carry aren't meant to go unanswered forever, but are leading you toward a deeper truth? It's a hopeful thought, one that suggests that perhaps there is a reason for all of this, and that you are not imagining the depth of what you feel. If this gave you hope, make sure to subscribe for more soul-deep reflections. The angels, if we dare to listen, often speak not through words, but through intuition, signs, and moments of clarity. They offer a vision of what lies beneath the appearances, a perspective that sees connection beyond the physical or emotional. They remind us that some bonds are not just human, they are spiritual. These connections defy logic and timing, making themselves known through feelings that won't go away, through moments that feel destined rather than accidental. Let others feel the magic. Share this if you believe in divine connections. From that perspective, what you feel isn't just a random longing, but a call, a signal that something meaningful is unfolding beneath the surface. Perhaps this person is thinking of you more than you realize. Perhaps they too are caught in the same spiral of questions and memories, unsure of how to bridge the distance between what they feel and what they're ready to admit. What you see as silence might be their own internal struggle, a fear of vulnerability they don't yet know how to face. Leave a comment if you've ever felt like someone was silently thinking of you. The angels invite you to open your heart, not just to the possibility of being loved, but to the understanding that love is not always simple or immediate. They say that what you're experiencing is part of a deeper spiritual movement, one that is preparing you both for transformation. This phase of not knowing is not a punishment. It's a preparation, a sacred pause before something new begins. And in that space, your task is to remain patient, open, and connected to your own worth, trusting that what is meant to be revealed will come in divine time. Subscribe, comment, and share this with someone who needs to trust the timing of their journey. The bond between two souls isn't always loud or obvious. Sometimes it's quiet, hidden beneath layers of fear, timing, or unspoken emotion. When the angels begin to reveal the truth of how someone feels about you, it's not always through grand gestures or direct words. Instead, it often begins with subtle signs, nudges from the universe, and whispers in your intuition. You may feel a sudden warmth in your chest when thinking of them, or find that their name appears in places you least expect. These moments are not coincidences. They are the universe's way of speaking when words fail. Subscribe if you believe in signs that speak louder than words. The angels often communicate through patterns and synchronicities. Seeing repeated numbers, hearing songs that remind you of them, or dreaming of their presence can all be signs that they're thinking of you too. These signs are gentle confirmations, spiritual breadcrumbs that lead you closer to understanding the truth that lives beyond logic. In this unseen realm, thoughts and emotions have energy, and when someone is thinking deeply about you, that energy can find its way into your awareness. Comment. If you've noticed strange synchronicities that felt too perfect to ignore, but it's more than just signs. It's a feeling. A sudden sense of calm when their name crosses your mind, or an unexplainable sadness that mirrors what they might be going through. Sometimes, the connection is so strong that you can feel their emotions before they say a word. The angels let you feel this for a reason. They want you to understand that love and care are not limited by distance or silence. The soul speaks even when the mouth does not. And if you're truly connected to someone, you'll sense them, whether they're near or far. Share this with someone who believes in deep, unspoken connections. Still, this awareness doesn't always come with certainty. Doubt often follows, making you question whether you're imagining things. This is where trust becomes vital. Trust in your intuition, and trust in the divine. The angels aren't trying to confuse you. They're teaching you to tune in more closely, to feel beyond the noise of the world. When you begin to quiet your mind and listen with your heart, you'll begin to notice how real these messages are, and how deeply this person may care for you, even if they haven't said it aloud. Subscribe if you've ever had to trust what your heart felt more than what you saw. Sometimes, the person you're thinking about is going through their own internal battle. They may care for you deeply, but feel unworthy of your love. Or they may be afraid of vulnerability, shaped by past heartbreaks and disappointments. The angels show you their love not by changing them instantly, but by helping you see the truth of what lies beneath their hesitation. It's a gentle reminder that love is complex, and not everyone knows how to express it clearly. Their silence isn't always rejection. It may be fear, confusion, or longing they can't yet name. Comment below if you've sensed love where words failed to appear. You might also notice moments when your paths cross unexpectedly, when you run into them, hear from them after a long time, or feel compelled to reach out. These are not accidents. The angels orchestrate such moments to keep the connection alive, to remind both of you that this bond has a purpose. When someone is meant to be in your life, the universe finds a way to bring them back, even if the timing isn't perfect. These moments are like glimpses of a larger plan slowly unfolding. Share this if you believe some people are destined to find their way back to each other. It's important to remember that the angels don't reveal everything at once. They give you pieces, glimpses, and feelings that guide you step by step. Their role is not to hand you answers, but to help you grow stronger in faith and self-awareness. As you open yourself to these messages, you begin to understand not just how they feel about you, but also how you truly feel about yourself. You start to realize that you are worthy of being loved fully and deeply, not in fragments or shadows. Subscribe if you're learning to love yourself as much as you love others. Ultimately, the angels are preparing you for clarity, not just about someone else's heart, but about your own. As they reveal the truth piece by piece, they ask you to remain open, patient, and grounded in self-love. Because when the time is right, and when both hearts are ready, that truth will no longer need signs or silence to be known. It will speak plainly, with love that needs no translation. Until then, trust the quiet messages. They are more honest than words. Comment your thoughts and share this with someone who needs reassurance in divine timing.